The crowd that showed up for today's calling hours for Youngstown fireman Ron Russo was the largest in the 100-year history of Rossi Brothers Funeral Home.
It was a testament not only to what Ron Russo meant to the Youngstown area, but also to the camaraderie of firefighting. An estimated 3,500 people this evening made their way through Borman's Rossi Brothers and LELLIO Funeral Home for the calling hours of Youngstown Fire Battalion Chief Ron Russo.
Our family's been in the funeral business for 100 years, but this is probably the biggest funeral I've ever seen, bigger than my father's and any other, even what they call line of duty deaths for policemen or firemen.
Everywhere you looked, there were firefighters in dress blues. Borman's ladder truck showed up, and since these firefighters were on duty, they were ushered to the front of the line. The line itself, what we saw outside, was only part of it. It wound through the entire building, the wait as long as 3 hours. Are you surprised with the number of people that showed up here today?
Not at all. Ron reached out everywhere in the community.
Ron Russo was killed Friday when his motorcycle collided with a van in Ashtabula County. He was a Youngstown fireman for 37 years.
A wonderful man, great person, and to our benefit, a great firefighter. Chief officer, couldn't ask for any better.
Ron was extremely passionate about the job. He loved firefighting, but even more so, Ron was a tremendous family man.
But the fire bond is a family.
Joe Rossi now helps run the funeral home, but he too was a Youngstown firefighter for over 30 years. So he understands why so many firefighters showed up.
You're with each gentleman for 24 hours of your shift, and it's just a family. Eat together, sleep together, talk together, laugh and cry together.
And for those in the Youngstown Fire Department, it has been a tough few days.
I mean, we're grieving right now, and it's quiet around the stations and kind of tough to take. It's a shock, you know, and it's just not something we would ever want for anyone, Ronnie or anyone, to have such a long, great career and have it go like this.
The funeral for Ron Russo will be tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock at Poland United Methodist Church. There will be a procession of fire trucks with Squad 33, on which Ron spent most of his career leading the way, and his battalion chief's vehicle at the end.